I know most times when people bring up Derrick Rose, we always, think about what if his potential and what he could have been had he not got injured, because his trajectory was already through the roof, as we can see, the youngest MVP in history. But what I want to say and speak about, I feel like post-injury Derrick Rose wasn't that bad as what people try to act like he just fell off a cliff. No, he still was very good. He was actually more efficient after the injury because he had to rely more on just skill instead of his athleticism. So his shot got better. I feel like his handle was just a little bit, more tighter. But overall, I feel like he lost his athleticism, but he developed a really good three-point shot. He developed almost 100%. Almost every time he shot his mid-range, it was going in. It felt like it almost was 100%. I'm joking, but of course, his mid-range became deadly, more deadly. He was already good before the injury, but I just feel like a lot of people don't give him enough credit for how he played after the injury, especially considering the fact that he had his 53-point game in Minnesota when he was playing for Minnesota, and that was after the injury. He had his career high after he was injured. So could you only imagine how he not got injured? We all know. But at the end of the day, I feel like how he kept himself as a really solid guard, and how he kept himself averaging around, at least 14 to 18 points for most seasons. Of course, some seasons, he had that strange stint with Cleveland and maybe another season. But for the most part, he was in the 14 to 18 point range as a point guard, maybe 4 to 5 assists. But still, at the end of the day, he didn't just fall off a cliff. Derrick Rose post injury was still very skilled. He just preferred to play within the system because most times he had to.